Hey, what is up, guys? The Legends Central here, and tonight is the night. Legends 2nd anniversary is coming, and with it we have the banner units, the banners, and all the kits on all the new units. Gonna go ahead and break those down for you guys. Starting up with Legends Step Up Terror of God. So they did go ahead and break it down by Future and GT, which is what I preferred because I want the Future units more. So going ahead here, we have 3 LFs on each banner. We have the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and then the Blue Vegito boy himself. 0.25 on all 3 of these. 0.75% chance to pull an F throughout the whole banner. Fuse Zamasu and Super Trunks. Obviously good units there. They're what you're actually aiming for. The Vegito is just if you get lucky. Some other good featured units. Rose is good. Transforming Trunks is good. Blue Kaioken's decent. The Transforming Vegeta is good if you want to run Vegeta family. And then the Super Trunks and Super Vegeta EXs are the ones added on this banner. So, incredibly hype banner here. Hopefully I can pick up Vegito. I'll be doing most of my summons, I presume, on this banner. But we'll just have to see if we can pull the Goku and Shenron once each. Now moving over to the other banner, we have the Legend Step Up the Absolute One, which is the GT version. Again, Vegito Blue, Super Vegito, and then Goku from the Namek Goku. All 3 very good LFs. If you pull any of them, that's amazing luck. Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Shenron. Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Vegeta. Super Baby 2. Like all the GT sparkings are on here. They're all pretty good and they make a cohesive team. That's if you're running GT, this is the banner to pull on. And then the EX Gogeta is here. So if you want to run a fusion team, you're going to want to summon on this banner for this guy. He looks pretty busted. And then send Shenron. And then all these other sparkings are here as well. Nothing to talk about much here. All the 1st anniversary units are on both banners. So we'll go ahead and start breaking down the units. We'll start with the blue boy himself, Vegito. This is the best unit in the game by far. Does not matter. I do not care what you say. Best unit in the game. Besides maybe some Zenkai 7s. He's got like 99.96 percentile strike attack. Highest power in the game. You see that strike attack at 2 stars. 209,000. So going ahead, talking about his main ability. You can't even keep up with me, can you? Randomly destroys one of your own cards. So basically what that does is it automatically gives you the alt. That's the point of that, is in case you have a full hand and you want to pop your alt and use that, you automatically get rid of it and you can use your alt. This gives you Final Impact Rush. That's his alt card. Restores your health by 20% and ki by 50, plus 40% to damage inflicted for 20 counts. Reduces damage received by 20% for 20 counts. And it only takes 25 counts from the start of battle to get this main ability. Next up, he applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 50% to damage inflicted, that cannot be stacked. Reduces damage received by 30% for 15 counts. Nullifies attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions for 15. Draw a special arts card next. Knocks back enemy to long range if a cover change is performed against their blast arts attack. And that is comboable into his special move. So for those of you that don't know, maybe you're new to the game, special move is the normal blue 50 key one, not the alt. So you can go ahead into a blast card, go ahead and cover change into blue Vegito, and then you can go ahead and pull the special move and that will land. And then he has I'm Tired of Listening to You Preach. And can I just say the names of these are amazing. Plus 30% to damage inflicted against Tag Fusion Warrior. That's disgusting. Applies the following effects to self every time when faced with an enemy depending on their battle style. And then depending on what style your enemy is, he gets a buff. So if it's melee, 40% strike. If he's ranged, 40% blast. If he's support, that's arts draw speed 1 level. Defense, he gains 30% to enemies sustained damage cut. Following effects occur upon landing a strike arts. He draws another strike arts, activates twice. Count resets when switched to standby. Restores own ki by 5 and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 100% to health restoration for 3 counts. So enemies that are healing, as long as you're landing strike attacks, they are not healing from anything, which just makes him absolutely so good. His strike cards have blast armor, so he can go right through blasts. Special move does inflict no switching for 3 counts upon activation. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 15% to damage received, and cannot be nullified by most other special moves. His green card, Savage Strike. If this lands, cancels enemy attribute upgrades. That can be used twice. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 25% to damage received. And that is comboable into Strike, Blast, Special Arts, Special Move Arts, and Ultimate. So a lot of stuff here, and that is comboable, which is just so good. And then his Ultimate deals supreme damage. This is the first instance of supreme damage used. As you can see here, 435 at level 5. That's the highest in the game. So this is already going to hit hard. He gets 50% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 counts. Gain attribute upgrade minus 100% to enemy sustained damage cut for 3 counts. Nullifies enemies restore health when it reaches 0. So no endurance against this. And nullify enemies special actions that activate when changing cover for 3 counts. So the way I read this, that means like units like Cell and LF Super Saiyan 3, they do not get that special action when changing cover, which means that they just take the hit. They don't actually instant transmission out of it. And if that's the way I read that, then that's just broken. Like this card, like I said, best unit in the game right here. So definitely try for him. I mean, do not chase this unit. Just pull and hope you get him. He'll be on a lot more banners in the future if you miss him here, so don't be too down. Super Vegito was everywhere last year. Next up we have Fusion Zamasu, who is a blast unit. His blast attack is in the 98.44 percentile. Fusion Zamasu, main ability, draw ultimate card, Lightning of Absolution, restore health by 20%, ki by 40, attribute upgrade minus 100% to enemy sustained damage cut, and 25 counts must elapse. Applies the following effects to self according to the number of timer counts elapsed from battle start: 15 counts, 40%, 30 counts, arts draw speed 1, 50 counts, minus 5 to arts cost, plus 30% to blast damage inflicted against all characters except Zamasu or Goku Black. That's amazing. Applies the following effects to self after enemy attack is over. Gradually restores health each timer count for 30 counts. Plus 20% to damage inflicted, up to 80. That's huge. Reduces damage received by 40% until combo ends when changing cover. Knocks enemy back to long range if a cover change is performed against their strike arts card. And that combos into special move, again, just like Vegito Blue. So his strike has slice damage. His blast gives him plus 5% to own health restoration for 15 counts every hit. His special move deals massive explode, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20 to strike arts cost. So what that means is that your opponent's strike cards cost 20 more ki. Green card reduces enemy ki by 40, also randomly applies 2 of the following effects to self: restore ki by 40, plus 20% to blast damage inflicted for 20 timer counts, nullifies attribute downgrades for 20 counts. And then the ultimate deals massive impact. And then, like I was saying, Vegito Blue was 435, this is 395. This is every other ult in the game has 395 but Vegito Blue. That's what I was talking about earlier. Applies the following effects to self according to the number of enemy battle members upon activation. So 3 members, 30% damage, 2 members, 50%, 1 member, 70%. So this is a unit that if you need him, save him for a last man standing to use the ult, and he'll get 70% more damage. And as well, as the fight goes on, he gets stronger and stronger. He's gonna be really good for future regen, Fusion Warrior, and God Key, as well as powerful opponent. He's going to be good on any tag you throw him on. He's a great purple. I think he might even replace Super Vegito on the Fusion team. We'll have to see once we actually get him, though. Okay, next up is Trunks. This guy is a blast unit as well. He's got really, really high defenses and health. He is a defense type, so let's go ahead and talk about him. Main ability, draw the ultimate card, Final Rage Buster, 60% to damage inflicted for 15 counts, reduce damage received by 35% for 20 counts, and it takes 25 counts to get this. Uniques, plus 20% to damage inflicted against tag God Key, and then 20% to damage inflicted against tag Regen. So that's going to help like a lot against the new meta dropping after this anniversary, because a lot of these units are Regen or God Key, so he'll have extra damage against them. Reduces damage received by 20% for 20 timer counts when this character enters the battlefield. Reduces damage received by 30% until combo ends when changing cover. Shortens own substitution count by 10 when enemy activates Rising Rush. So if you just switch this guy out, but your opponent uses Rising Rush, you can automatically switch him back in to take the rush. That's so good. Unleashed Fury. While this character is on the battlefield, the following effects occur every time when hit with an enemy strike, blast, or special move arts attack. Plus 10% to damage inflicted, up to 60. Plus 10% to damage inflicted by allied, tag, future, or Vegito family for 25 counts. Draw a special arts card next. That only activates once. Plus 20% to damage inflicted for 20 counts every time another battle member is hit with an enemy strike, blast, or special move attack. So he's just giving attack and getting attack when he's getting hit and when he's dealing hits. So, and he's doing that for his whole team as well. That's just insane. Blast gives him ki by 5 on hit, or no, on activation. So you don't even have to land the blast, you just have to start it and then you get 5 ki back. Final Flash is a special move, deals major impact, inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 2 to substitution count for 20 counts. Pretty good. Green card gives you 15% health and cancels all downgrades, and then plus 15% to damage inflicting for 15 counts. So that green card does like everything. Heals, gets rid of all his debuffs, and gives him damage. And his ultimate, massive impact damage, cancels enemy attribute upgrades upon activation, and destroys all of your enemy's cards on hit. Okay, because why not? So this guy's very good. And I'm actually showing you them in the order that I think they're the best. So Vegito is I think the best, and I think Omega Shenron is the worst. We'll get to him. Next up is Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku. I hate that name. It's Full Power Super Saiyan 4. That's what I'm calling it. I don't care. This guy is also a blast unit, so you can run him and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's blast, the other one's strike. Or you can run the Vegeta. They're both blast. That'll probably be more synergistic. Main ability, draw the ultimate arts card, Unleash Super Dragon Fist, 20% to damage inflicted for 20 counts, 30% to blast damage inflicted for 30 counts, increased arts draw speed by 1 for 15, and it requires 25 counts, not minutes. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield if there is a Saiyan battle member other than this character in the party, which you can do that easily. Gives ki, restores ki by 50, reduces damage received by 45% for 10 counts, applies the following effects to self when this character uses a blast, 25% to damage inflicted for 15 counts, and -4 to blast arts for 10 counts. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Draw blast arts next, plus 15% to damage inflicted, and plus 20% to blast damage. So he's just getting damage for switching in, for having Saiyans as battle members. So if you run him and the Vegeta together, you're already getting so much damage out of this guy. Strike and blast cards are just normal cards. Now his times 10 Kamehameha is his special move, deals massive impact, plus 20% to damage inflicted for 10 counts upon activation, so it doesn't have to land. Destroys all of your own blast arts card upon activation, increases special move damage inflicted based on the number of blast arts cards. So if you have, so say you have the super or the special move and 3 blast cards, you're going to be getting 100% to special move damage, but that it goes by cards. So 1 card is 20%, 2 cards is 50%, and 3 cards is 100%. Excuse me. His green card restores own ki by 30 upon activation, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to impact damage received for 30 counts, comboable into strike, blast, special, and alt. And he has blast armor when using the green card. And his ultimate deals massive impact damage and restores his health by 40%. So that is huge. You combine that with Super Baby 2, you're going to get a lot of health back. So like Super Baby 2, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku is going to be a pretty major team going into this new meta. And then finally we have Omega Shenron. Main ability, I promise to kill you at all costs. Ultimate arts card, negative karma Powerball. Never heard that before. Restores ki by 30, plus 30% to damage inflicted for 20 counts, and takes 25 counts to get it. Apex Shadow Dragon. Increases Dragon Balls by 1 when battle starts, so immediately you get 1 Dragon Ball if you're using this guy. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. 30% to damage inflicted for 15 counts, reduces damage received by 20% for 15 counts, and plus 10% to damage inflicted per Dragon Ball you possess. That's insane, because if you have 6 Dragon Balls, that's 60% more damage inflicted to him. And then he has the Shadow Dragon's Prowess. Applies the following effects to enemy when this character lands a strike or blast hit. 20% chance to inflict strong poison, 20% chance to inflict heavy bleed, 10% chance to inflict paralyze. That one's annoying. Following effects occur if a tag GT other than this character is a battle member. Plus 15% chance to inflict strong poison upon landing a strike or blast hit. 15% chance to inflict heavy bleed upon landing a strike or blast hit. The following effect also occurs if a tagged Shadow Dragon other than this character is a battle member, plus 20% chance to inflict paralyze upon landing a strike or blast hit. So this guy seems like he's going to be really annoying and a very good support for the team, giving them a lot of like debuffs on their cards. So we'll see how that works on end game. On paper it sounds kind of annoying, but we'll see. Strike and blast cards are normal. Special move, Negative Karma Ball. Deals massive explode damage, 30% to special move, awakened, and ultimate damage inflicted by allies for 20 counts. So the entire GT team pretty much has ultimates. So you pop this, and then all your allies have 20 or 30% more ultimate damage, as well as special move and awakened damage as well. So insane there. Green card, inflicts all enemies with 3 substitution counts upon activation. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for 15 counts, and that is comboable with strike, blast, special, and alt. So that's huge. And then his alt deals massive explode damage plus 50% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation. A portion of the damage inflicted will also be dealt to enemy members on standby. So that's like Golden Frieza's alt, where that hits the rest of the opponent's team as well, not just the one out. That's pretty good. We'll have to see how much damage that actually does to a bench as well. But this guy is not too bad. He, in my opinion, like I said, he's the worst sparking, but we'll just have to see once we actually get them and can play with them. But like I said, I think this guy is the best unit of the anniversary. I think this guy's the best unit of the game right now. And I think personally this is the banner that I'm going to be going harder on. Hopefully I can do one rotation and pick up the Goku and the Shenron and even the Gogeta. If I can do one rotation and pick up all 3 of those, I will stick probably exclusively on this, because Zamasu's, Trunks's, and then more Vegito's is just kind of what I'm wanting. So we'll just have to see. We'll see if we can pull what we want. I'll be doing my summons right when the banner drops, so you can expect a video pretty soon after this one, honestly. So guys, thanks for watching, and I will go ahead and update you guys when the banners drop, and I'll do my summons then. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.